Most people believe confidence is just a feeling of self-worth. They think it comes from positive self-talk and standing up straight. But that is not true confidence. Real confidence is actually something much more dangerous. It is not about how you feel in the moment. It is about having the mental tools to handle any situation. This is a systematic skill you can learn. It is a trainable ability based on specific psychological rules. When you master these rules, you do not just feel better. You shift the energy of every room you enter. People start to listen when you speak. They instinctively want to follow your lead. Most of what you have been told about building this skill is wrong. This system is for those who want to operate at a superior level. You are about to learn the real psychology behind unshakable inner certainty. Before we move deeper into this training, welcome to Elite Summaries. If you want to master your mind and reach the top 1%, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into human excellence. Now, let us continue with the truth about your potential. The biggest lie people believe is that confidence comes from positive thinking. Repeating affirmations to yourself can actually be destructive. Your subconscious mind knows when you are lying to yourself. This creates an internal conflict that makes you feel more insecure. Real confidence does not come from thoughts, but from hard evidence. It comes from a track record of handling difficult tasks. Your brain cares about the data of your actual life experiences. If you try to bypass this with fake positivity, your confidence will crumble under pressure. Another myth is that confident people do not feel fear. The truth is, they feel anxiety and doubt just like everyone else. They simply do not let those feelings stop them from acting. Courage is not the absence of fear, but action in spite of it. If you wait for the fear to go away, you will stay stuck forever. Real confidence is about trusting your ability to figure things out. You do not need to have all the answers right now. You just need the resilience to adapt as you go. Faking it until you make it is also bad advice. Faking it creates a state of constant psychological stress. You are always worried that people will find out you are a fraud. This level of self-consciousness is the opposite of true confidence. True confidence is unconscious competence. It is being so comfortable with your skills that you do not think about them. The reason most advice fails is that it focuses on managing feelings instead of building skills. True capability is about the challenges you have already overcome. To build this dangerous level of certainty, you must understand your brain. Your brain has two main systems for confidence. These are the limbic system and the prefrontal cortex. The limbic system is your emotional brain. It is designed to keep you alive by detecting threats. And the prefrontal cortex is your rational brain. It handles complex thinking and planning. When you lack confidence, your limbic system views social situations as life-threatening, and it floods your body with stress hormones like cortisol. And this shuts down your rational brain and puts you in survival mode. And you cannot think clearly or perform well in this state. Your ancient brain cannot tell the difference between a job interview and a predator. Dangerous confidence happens when you train your brain to stay calm. When your limbic system stays quiet, your rational mind stays online. And you can access your full intelligence even under pressure. This is possible because of neuroplasticity. Your brain rewires itself based on what you do. Every time you face a challenge and survive, you build a new neural pathway. These pathways tell your brain that the situation is manageable. Every time you avoid a challenge, you reinforce the idea that the situation is dangerous. This is why progressive exposure is the secret. You should not jump into your biggest fears immediately. That can overwhelm your nervous system and reinforce your fear. Instead, start with small challenges just outside your comfort zone. Master these small steps until they feel easy. Then take on something slightly bigger. This process is called stress inoculation. It makes your nervous system more resilient over time. You also have mirror neurons in your brain. These cells fire when you watch someone else take action. This is how confidence becomes contagious. If you spend time around truly confident people, your brain mimics their patterns. You should study how they think and move. And you can also use visualization to program your own brain. Mentally rehearsing confident behavior triggers your neurons as if you were actually doing it. Dopamine also plays a huge role in your certainty. It is the chemical of anticipation. When you have a track record of success, your brain expects good things. And this releases dopamine and makes you feel motivated. And this is why winning small battles every day is so important. You are training your brain to default to confidence instead of doubt. This leads us to the confidence operating system. This system has 4 parts: competence stacking, social calibration, emotional regulation, and reality distortion. Competence stacking is the foundation. You cannot feel good about yourself if you are not good at anything. Identify the skills that matter most in your life, break them down and practice them one by one. If you want to be confident at work, master specific professional skills. If you want social confidence, practice reading body language. Your subconscious mind cannot argue with genuine skill. When you have proof of your ability, confidence happens automatically. Social calibration is your ability to read a room. You must assess power structures and emotional tones accurately. Watch how high-status people enter a room and use their voices. Emotional regulation is your ability to stay centered regardless of the situation. You should be independent of external praise or criticism. This is achieved through breath control and cognitive reframing. Breathing deeply activates the calm state of your nervous system. Reality distortion is the most advanced skill. It is your ability to shape how others see a situation. This is not about lying. It is about bringing such strong energy that others align with your perspective. This creates a magnetic effect called presence. When you have presence, people naturally want to follow you. But self-doubt can act like a virus in your mental system. It uses psychological warfare to sabotage your success. Self-doubt is an ancient defense mechanism. In the past, social rejection meant death. Today, your brain still treats a bad conversation like a survival threat. Self-doubt uses weapons like catastrophizing and mind reading. Catastrophizing is when you assume the worst possible outcome. Mind reading is when you assume others are thinking negative things about you. Fortune telling is predicting failure before you even try. Personalization is blaming yourself for things you cannot control. All or nothing thinking makes you feel like a total failure if you are not perfect. To fight these, you need cognitive diffusion. This is recognizing that your thoughts are just mental events, not facts. Instead of saying, "I am a failure," say, "I am having a thought that I am a failure." You must also demand evidence for your negative thoughts. Most of the time, there is no proof for the lies your brain tells you. Self-compassion is your final weapon against doubt. Treat yourself with the same kindness you would show a friend. Mistakes are just part of the learning process. Once you handle the internal battle, you can focus on alpha presence. Presence is not about being loud or aggressive. It is calm, centered, and secure. It starts with your physical relationship to gravity. Most people hold tension in their bodies when they are nervous. Confident people let their weight settle. They relax their shoulders and unclench their jaws. This stability makes others feel safe around you. Steady and warm eye contact is also vital. It shows you are genuinely interested and not threatened. Your voice carries deep information about your status. Confident speech comes from the diaphragm, not the throat. This creates a resonant sound that commands attention. You must also speak at a measured pace. Do not be afraid of silence or pauses. Nervous people rush their words because they are afraid of taking up space. Emotional presence means you stay stable even when others are volatile. This makes you a source of strength for everyone else. Mental presence is being fully engaged in the now. You are not worrying about what to say next. This level of focus is rare and very attractive. Social dominance is the ability to influence others through strategy. Every interaction is a negotiation of status. Dangerous confidence means you play these games consciously. Frame control is the master skill here. Your frame is your interpretation of reality. If someone interrupts you, do not get defensive. Maintain your frame that you are providing value. Whoever has the strongest frame controls the interaction. You must also position yourself strategically. Sit where you can see the room. Communicate in a way that adds value to everyone. Your internal state must be independent of other people's opinions. To stay confident, you need bulletproof psychology. People who attack others are usually projecting their own pain. Secure people do not need to tear others down. When you are criticized, distinguish between helpful feedback and malicious attacks. Develop cognitive immunity by evaluating all outside input objectively. Do not believe everything you hear about yourself. Stay emotionally detached from outcomes. Give your best effort and then accept whatever happens. Reframe every challenge as strength training for your mind. You should also have multiple sources of self-worth. Do not rely only on your job or your appearance. Derive confidence from your character and your values. This diversification protects you if one area of life fails. High-pressure performance is the true test of your training. In big moments, your body will flood with adrenaline. Do not try to fight this feeling. Reframe it as excitement rather than anxiety. The physical symptoms are almost the same. This shift helps you enter the zone state. In the zone, your self-consciousness vanishes. You perform at your peak with minimal effort. Proper preparation is what allows this to happen. Do not just memorize lines. Develop a deep understanding of your topic so you can adapt to anything. Control your breathing to manage your nervous system. Deep exhales tell your brain that you are safe. This allows you to keep thinking strategically while others panic. See pressure as fuel for extraordinary results. Unshakable self-worth must come from your core identity. It cannot be based on things that can be taken away. You are not your bank account or your social media following. Your value is inherent as a human being. Live according to your core values like integrity and growth. When your actions match your beliefs, you feel authentic. This creates a sense of anti-fragility. You do not just survive stress, you grow stronger because of it. Mental bulletproofing is the final stage of your evolution. It means having the psychological flexibility to adapt to change. You should view every problem as a puzzle to be solved. Build your stress tolerance through gradual challenges. Develop existential confidence in your ability to create meaning. Use learned optimism to focus on solutions instead of problems. Maintain equanimity so you are not thrown off by temporary success or failure. This requires a clear internal compass. You must know who you are and what you stand for. Advanced social engineering involves understanding human needs. Everyone needs to feel significant and certain. When you make others feel important, they will trust you. If you provide clarity in a confusing world, people will follow you. Use mirroring and matching to build deep connections. Position yourself as someone who helps others grow. People are drawn to those who invest in their development. Build authority through your expertise and your integrity. Use the law of reciprocity by giving value without expecting anything back. Finally, you must master the art of momentum. Success becomes inevitable when you keep moving forward. Momentum is built on small and consistent actions. Do not try to change everything at once. Focus on marginal gains every day. Each small win builds evidence of your capability. Create positive feedback loops where your success motivates more action. Manage your energy rather than just your time. Optimize your environment to make good choices easy. Celebrate every bit of progress you make. There is a hierarchy in every social circle. It is based on perceived value and competence. Start by building real skills that others can see. Then communicate that competence through confident behavior. Use social intelligence to navigate relationships. Leadership ability will naturally emerge as you take responsibility. The highest level is true charisma. This comes from a deep integration of all your skills. Use your influence to create positive outcomes for everyone. Fear is raw energy that can be transformed into power. This is fear alchemy. Fear tells you that something important is at stake. It is a compass pointing toward your greatest growth. Reframe fear as excitement and use it as a focusing tool. This journey leads to a complete transformation. You will become unrecognizably different. Your internal dialogue will shift from doubt to assurance. Your relationships and your career will reorganize around your new strength. True dangerous confidence is when this state becomes your default. You no longer try to be confident because it is simply who you are. You are now a force for positive change in the world.